Have you had chronic shoulder pain? You are wit's end, you just don't know what to do with it? Well, this is part of our series, our three-part series on the 3 P's of the shoulder. I'm going to go over a poster today to show you the humeral positioners. And these are the exercises, these are the muscles that you are probably using right now in your rehab that are not the first ones you want to tackle. If you have questions, go to the prior videos that we have on the other P's of the shoulder, which are the best starting point for shoulder rehab. Dr. Sebastian Gonzalez from Performance Play Sports Care right here, Huntington Beach, California. Now, this is one of the graphics again that I've been going over the past few days. So we went over the 3 P's of the shoulder girdle, or the shoulder, which was created by Dr. Joe back in the 90s. So we have the protectors, which we went over in the first video, which is the rotator cuff as well as the biceps long head. Then we have the pivoters, which we went over last time, which is your basic shoulder girdle function, okay? And then we have the humeral positioners. And the reason why I made this graphic again is for patient education. So if you have a patient who doesn't understand what's going on with their shoulder and why when they're rehabbing their shoulder, they're doing their deltoid work and it's not really working, then they need to understand why the shoulders have why the shoulder girdle has different muscles for different purposes. Now the humeral positioners, these are the ones that are responsible for producing force with the shoulder, okay? And I can take this down a little bit further down the cascade and say that the core or the pillar system, the entire thing, is what produces the power. But realistically, I'm trying to keep this specific first to shoulders, and then we can venture out into the function of the core through one of the other articles I wrote, which you can access on my page. Go to p2sportscare.com and go to the patient portal. You'll find it in there. Now, the muscles within the humeral positioners are the pec major, the lat dorsi, the teres major, and the deltoid. And noticeably, when patients are looking at this, I want you to say, well, crap, that's what I go to the gym and try to build, you know? So doing something as simple as rowing or pull downs or chest press is not going to correct the shoulder because we did not really work on these parts yet, okay? And talk to your doc. They'll usually have suggestions for those ones. And I don't mean to create confusion, but just bring awareness that the positioners, there's a lot more to it than that. So these ones are important because they produce force, though, okay? So your lat dorsi is that big sling one in the back right there, okay? Your teres major is right here, okay? It almost acts like a little lat. The pectoralis major is that big one on the chest. There's the deltoid, the big cannonballs right there, okay? These bigger muscle groups, which you see aesthetically, are not as important as these other ones up here to your shoulder function, okay? And as the other videos I did talk about, we need to make sure that the neck area, the nerve roots that come out are intact and functioning and not even barely compressed, and even the mid-back, because these nerves come out and they innervate these muscles and give them juice to do their job. So you can't stabilize and have these muscles do their job if you don't have juice going to them. And also the torso and core are extremely important. And like I said, I created this whole video on the pillar system, which is basically from the shoulders down to the hips. Okay, the core or the pillar system was a term used by Core Performance. So not trying to steal that, just think it's a great one to use. Okay, so if you want this video to be shared with your patients, all you have to do is just click share, and that's it, okay? Patient education is extremely important. I can't stress that enough. That's why I create these things for everyone to share around, okay? Share freely, subscribe. It's all free. I have a podcast as well, Performance Play Sports Care podcast, which we interview a lot of experts. This month we're doing shoulder stuff, so yeah, check it out. There'll be tons more information on the shoulder. And if you ever had a shoulder condition, this is where you want it to stop. Okay. If you want these again for your patients, go on to here. There's all the free web stuff on there. Just sign up for that email list. Also, if you want this with custom branding for yourself, the only way you can get it is to actually buy a poster. I don't release the high-res ones for multiple intellectual property reasons, but I can put all your information on it and mail it out to you. No problem with that. It's easily said and done, and that's something I want to offer to a bunch of docs out there. And there are exclusive discounts for people on the email list as well. So if you want a huge vinyl print, just let me know, and you can make 2x3s, 3x4s, 4x5s. I mean, crap, these things can get probably huge if you want them to. There's no reason for patients not to understand their injury anymore. I'm doing these videos daily for this year, 2017. Follow along. It's gonna be a journey. Talk to you guys soon. Talk to you tomorrow.